Zelda Breath of the Wild walkthrough, part 12, I hope. Hopefully my numbering is correct, and we are going to be heading straight toward Kakariko Village, sort of. First we have to learn what Koroks and Korok seeds are. So if you've ever played, there's also a tower right over there that we will be getting in a couple of videos. But anyway, if you have ever played Wind Waker, then you should recognize the Deku Tree's kids, those kind of tree spirit things that have the... They had the instruments and the funny leaf masks, and that's basically what these Koroks are. I can't remember if that's what they're called in Wind Waker, but anyway, that's pretty much what they are here. Now, there are over 900 of these things in this game. Also, horses can sometimes be a pain in the rear, but anyway, there are 900 Koroks in this game, and if you get all 900 seeds, you don't really get a whole lot to show for it, but they are extremely useful, and really it's something you do want to look out for, because the more Korok seeds you find, the more inventory spaces you will be able to unlock. So as I've stated before, things like materials and armor are basically unlimited. You're going to be given enough pages to hold as many of those as you need, but weapons, shields, and bows are not unlimited. You do not want to, you do want to try to get as many of those as you can, because having more weapons and more shields obviously is a lot better for you, since it's a little bit less stressful when you're against boss fights or tougher creatures. So first you're going to run into this guy, who is going to be a little bit shocked that you can see him, and he's going to shalaka, or yeah, I guess just shalaka. And apparently you're the first person who has seen him in over 100 years, or I guess just about 100 years. So this is Hestu, and he's going to be in this location for a couple of inventory expansions, and then he's going to run away to his forest, which is located, spoiler alert, in the Lost Woods. And if you, want to go there straight away, you can, but we're not going to be going to the Lost Woods for a little while. So first we need to do his side quest, which this will probably be one of the first side quests we actually go out of our way to do, although it's not really out of our way. And this is also a good time to demonstrate just what this game can be like. So before I walk in here, I know there's about 3 enemies there, so you're going to want to save. That's what I did anyway. Maybe you don't need to. And don't be afraid to reload a save if things aren't going your way. So first of all, I just kind of want to show how stupid these spear enemies are, because they can hit you from a really far way away, and it's just kind of hard to get in there to be able to hit them, especially with other enemies around. So he's poking me a bunch, and he's not doing a whole lot of damage, but there's not a whole lot that I can do here. I'm kind of getting wrecked. This guy whacks me, and I'm not doing any real damage, so I'm like, you know what? That's just going too badly. I'm going to reload the save and then try again. So this time I'm going to throw the bomb in there, and I think I accidentally knocked one of them off the... No, I don't know. I don't know how I killed one of them then. I thought I only killed 2 of them here when I was playing this. Maybe I did kill all 3. But anyway, so my claymore finally breaks, and then I decide, okay, maybe I should switch on over to my better sword here, my soldier's broadsword, and I'm going to whack him a couple of times. So I got this a couple of videos back, and I think I picked it up from another bokoblin, but... Anyway, these things die pretty quick because of this, and I have no idea where that 3rd enemy went. I must have hit him with the claymore, and then he like rolled off the edge there. I'm not really sure, but I only killed 2 there. At least I only saw that I killed 2, so I don't know. But anyway, just kill them that way. Use the bombs. The bombs knock them all over the place, and it's also the first instance where we get bokoblin guts. Now, bokoblin guts are a little bit less common than all of the other monster parts that they drop, but they are arguably some of the more useful ones, because they are going to be heavily used in upgrading some armors later on in the game. So that's another reason to be killing bokoblins, particularly in the daytime, because if you kill them at the nighttime, it might be a lot easier to get the monster parts at nighttime, but you're not going to get any guts from those drops, or from those enemies. So anyway, we finally got this guy's maracas, so we're going to run on back here and hand them over. So something you'll quickly learn in this game is even if you do complete a quest for somebody, they're still not going to give you much of a reward without you going out and doing more. So in this case, we need to get this guy his Korok seeds back. And as I said, there are over 900 of these seeds in this game. So I'm just going to mark on the map where this guy is, because we will be coming back to him for a little bit, not too long, but just for a little bit. And you may be wondering, if there's 900 seeds, why the heck haven't you seen any by now? Well, the truth is, we have. I've just passed over pretty much all of them. The most obvious Korok seed that we'll be seeing is up here pretty soon, and it'll be with this kind of it reminds me of Lego game puzzles, and it's here on the wall. And it's going to be a little bit interesting because we're at nighttime, and as soon as I pick these up, these stupid skeleton bokoblins are going to spawn, and it's going to scare away that guy sitting by the campfire next to the tree. And you may be wondering, why am I not talking to more random people on the road yet? Well, the answer to that is because you don't know how many of them are members of the Yiga tribe. And actually, it's pretty obvious which ones are members of the Yiga tribe, but the thing is, if you talk to a random traveler and they end up being a Yiga member, you now have a relatively difficult character to fight early on in the game. Now later on, the Yiga members become pretty good sources of weapons and mighty bananas, but we're not going to be dealing with that yet. I want to get a little bit stronger first, so I'm not going to be talking to anybody unless I know for a fact that they're not an evil traveler. So anyway, completing that puzzle will give you your first Korok seed, so we're going to head on back to Hestu, or Hestu, and we're going to give him his Korok seed in return for a free inventory space. So you'll get to choose if you get an extra shield, bow, or weapon stash, and I would personally recommend another weapon. Shields, I've never really used, or I've never found enough shields to actually fill up my shield spaces on my other file where I have like 10 extra shield slots, and I still always have like 5 empty because they always end up breaking before I can replenish them. But I am always maxed out on my weapons, so I will always say get a weapon when in doubt. But the thing is, once again, horses are really difficult, and even though I targeted that guy, I guess I still couldn't talk to him. I decided to dash right off. So anyway, anytime you upgrade a slot, the next time you upgrade it, it will cost a little bit more. So in this case, the first upgrade will be 1 Korok seed for whichever slot I do. Now, if I were to do a shield slot and I haven't upgraded it before, it will also be 1 Korok seed. And if I haven't done the bow slot before, it will be 1 Korok seed, which means the next one will be 2, and then 3, 4, 5, and so on and so on. But it's individual, so just because I've upgraded my shield slot 5 times, but I haven't upgraded my bow slot once, then my bow slot will still cost 1 Korok seed, not 6, for example. So hopefully that makes sense. You'll figure it out pretty quick when you start upgrading these, but anyway, there we go. I upgraded the weapons first because, like I said, I find that to be the most useful. And that's going to be it for this video. The next one, we will finally be making it to Kakariko Village, and I will see you then.